Oh, so it was me and our cannibal friend Ducklet, and
Mm.
we were just a couple of boys out on the stoop catching some breeze, fall time breeze. It was fall, the
The cold
leaves,
one.
the cold one, yeah, the chilly. It was getting chilly. But we were enjoying a pair of delicious sody pops, as it were.
Hmm.
By the way, Gracie, do you say soda or do you say pop?
I say soda pop.
You say soda pop? Is that what they say with that wherever it is that you're from?
No, they say pop.
Okay, we say pop here in West Virginia, but in
It's pop here in the
Virginia they
Midwest.
say soda. So I kind of got stuck saying soda and sody pop.
I say
Uh,
soda pop.
well, anyway, we weren't rich enough to afford a fancy Mountain Yell, so we settled for a good old-fashioned Moon Mist. Um,
No, Mr. Pibb.
oh no, 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 you mean Doctor Mister
Dr.
and
Mister. That's right.
and a Mister Doctor.
Mm.
I kind of want to see just off-brand soda pops.
We're not even gonna finish the bit. We're just gonna wait, hold on. We just want
Yeah,
to Google this.
screw it. Nobody cares about the bit anyway.
That's a good opener.
Yeah, I mean, well, so we were okay, fine, fine, fine. So we were drinking the sody pops, right? And of course,
Right.
Cannibal Ducklet's using his switchblade to like shoot them. And I'm like, dude, it's not a beer, and we're not in college. You need to grow up, okay? Don't be a little spritz. Spar your lemon lime, and then get out with your Publix tonic water. And
Public
he's
tonic water.
And he was like, Sasa orange, get fresh key for orange, funky for orange, Clover
I'm just
Valley
reading.
root beer. And I'm like, you want a spar grape? I'll take that great value fruit, punch you in the face.
Great value for butt.
And he's like, you want to team up with me? I'll shoot you to the star, Cola. Our family cherry will give you a freeway stomping cola into the ground. You won't even have a future cola. And I was like, I'll knock you to the planet cola.
Planet Cola.
So we settled our differences with a Mighty Rain Citrus Boost and a
Mm.
Hi-Fi Thonda Dew, and called it a day. Went the moral of the story is don't go to bed angry, but instead don't go to bed because you drank so much caffeine and sugar that your heart explodes. So much so that you'll have to call Dr. Fago. Folks, welcome
Dr.
to
Fago.
Pokemon After Darkrai, the only
Now the soda
podcast that
cast.
tastes almost as good as Dr. Shasta
Shasta.
while you wait for Mr. Pig to come give you a refreshing drink of Dr. Dynamite. Uh,
Dr. Dynamite. That's great.
the prognosis of Professor Fizz is that the green lightning is affecting your mellow yellow zero. That's a real one.
Mellow Yellow Zero.
I like how that's listed as a Mountain Dew knockoff is Mellow Yellow, which is a main brand. What is this show anymore? Hi, my name's Bret. This is a no holds barred, no nothing podcast where we talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. And that one's Gracie. Gracie, say hi.
Hello.
Gracie, it's been a week since we've talked, and oh my gosh, at the top of the episode, our contest winners were announced. Congratulations, you two.
Congrats.
Not you two, the band. They get their own money, like, honestly.
They don't need our sponsorship.
Or just copies of anything. Like, we're not giving YouTube money. Anyway, pointless. This is being recorded before we found out our winners, and then I went back and in time and recorded the winners ceremony, put it at the front of this episode,
Mm-hmm.
and then we time traveled some more, and here we are. So congratulations, you two people from not you two the band, but you few people, very worthy. Thank you so much for entering. For the Pod Dogs Discord and the Nerd Herd Discord. We love you.
Congratulations, insert name here.
Yeah, and we're in love with you. You should know.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you enjoy your game and let us know how you like it. We want to hear. We want to hear your
Yeah.
feedback, please.
Let us
Um,
know.
Speaking of Scarlet and Violet, the game has been out. Of course, again, time travel. The game has
Mm-hmm.
been out by this point by 4 days,
Couple days. Yeah.
4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, we haven't played it yet. So I'm gonna try if there's some supplemental content at the end of this episode with some early impressions, I'm gonna try and put that on the end. But we're gonna do our best, but also we'll probably have some supplemental Patreon content with myself and Cody Mathis at the very least. Gracie, you're always invited, and we'll
If I can
have
get there, for sure.
and we'll release a couple of game club-esque episodes talking nothing but Scarlet and Violet. And I imagine we'll probably talk nothing but Scarlet and Violet next week as well. By the time next week rolls around, me and Gracie will have had this game for over a week, and we'll be probably playing it and have a lot of things to talk about it. So get used to that coverage. It's coming, baby.
It's true.
Even though the contest or the giveaway rather is over, we do still have some entries that we did not read last week, so I do want to read those real quick. And we might have a few more next week as well, because just of the nature of when we record these. But Gracie, do you mind if we get into this?
Let's go for it.
Over on the Nerd Herd Discord server, Entropy says, "Did someone say possum?"
Possum.
I gotta scroll back up. EEEVZX says their favorite and best Pokemon is Bulbasaur forever and always. Honestly, Bulbasaur is probably the firstly most Pokemon-looking creature to me that I didn't catch until fairly recently that it's inspired by frogs. They're so cute. I also really like Togekiss and Lucario. As for most hated Pokemon, it really depends. But I guess I don't like Hippowdon. There's something about huge hippos with red eyes charging at you that is so unsettling. Also, thank you for the giveaway opportunity. This team seems pretty cool. Oh, and they're nice.
Oh, I like that.
You're welcome. We love you. I hope you won.
You're welcome.
I hope you all win. Please. I tell you what, if I ever hit the lottery, I'm gonna go back and just give all these
gift
people
everyone.
Yeah. Terran0894 says my favorite Pokemon is Feraligatr and Lucario. The most hated could be Patrat ... or Geodude.
Patrat? I don't like Patrat.
I don't like Patrat either. He's a creepy perv that stares at you.
And like hypnotic eye, looking like he's on drugs.
So this person's username, God, I don't know what it is. It looks like Lamora. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Lamora says, Lucario and Squirtle are my favorites. Lucario kicks ass and the potential move combos. Heart.
Well.
To which I said, awesome possum, and Entropy said, did someone say possum?
I do love possums.
Entropy's picture in Discord is a possum.
Oh.
Sledge Dano says Rowlet and Gengar are my faves. My least favorite? Probably Sunkern. Justified.
Yeah.
Locke Lamora came back and said my least favorite has got to be coughing with all the ding dang explosions and poison.
Fart Pokemon.
Finally, Mint says, hello, I posted my favorite Pokemon at Pod Dog server, so I'll go with my most hated one here. Actually, I've never thought about it until now, but I will say it's Parasect. I have a lot of type weaknesses, and no type is really strong against. Its design isn't cute or cool. I disagree. At least Paris's big eyes make it look kind of cute, and it's pretty annoying to encounter in the games. Let's take, for example, Pokemon Legends, where if you find one, that means there are Paris nearby that will try to attack you. But hey, if anyone actually likes Parasect, that's okay. I just personally don't find anything appealing about it.
That's fair.
I love Parasect.
Oh.
Over in the Pod Dogs Discord server, EEEVZX says, "Oh, I'm so late. I posted already in the other channel, but my favorite is Bulbasaur, and their least favorite is Hippowdon." They reiterate. Terran0894 reiterates Feraligatr Lucario, and that their most hated could be Patrat or Geodude. And Sledge Dano says his favorites are Rowlet, he'd adopt him as a son, and Gengar, always on his team in any region or generation. And the least favorite is Sunkern. Reiterated again. Thank you all so much for joining the Discord channels and taking part and giving us stuff to talk about. Gracie, what do you think about all those people?
I love each and every one of them. They're very
precious.
We
should ask them to marry us. Okay. I'm in. What have you been into lately? You been catching any Pokemons?
Yeah. So I am fortunate enough that when I go to Oklahoma to go to school, that I come back and it's far enough that when Negley and I trade. It's over 100 kilometers, so we get XL candy each time.
Wow.
So I like stock up when I go, and then I come back and trade. So it's kind of nice.
Take me home,
Country roads
Oklahoma, to the place.
where I belong.
Oklahoma, Oklahoma,
West Virginia,
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma. Take me
Oklahoma,
home, country
Oklahoma.
roads.
Did you see those crazy Germans in the stands at that NFL game on Saturday, like singing Country Roads at the top of their
No,
lungs? Oh my gosh, you gotta check it out.
I will.
It's
What game was it?
literally it was the Seahawks and Tampa Bay. They were
Okay.
playing last Saturday in Germany, and they were playing Country Roads over the loudspeakers, and these
They're just
that
like
whole
belting it.
stadium, oh my God, they erupted.
I
don't
didn't
know that they
John Denver was like impressive there.
I don't know that they could pick West Virginia out on a map, but that's fair because I can't pick Germany out on a map.
Oh, I can.
Teddy Ursa Community today, how'd you do?
I think I got 10 or 11 shinies.
Mm-hmm.
Did pretty good.
Wow.
I can't remember what something was going on that day, Saturday. I don't remember, but I do remember we went and we got a good amount. Oh yeah, I wanted the Stardust, so I grinded pretty hard for that, but that was about it.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
I have a disappointing 2.
Oh.
Felt bad.
Yeah. I
Felt
can trade
real.
you one someday.
Appreciate
You can
that.
complete the family.
I got 2, and I involved one all the way to Ursa Luna, which, by the way, good shiny, terrible Pokemon, and I stand behind that.
The Ursa Luna isn't good shiny.
I think Ursa Luna is a good shiny. I think it's better than the regular Teddy Ursa and Ursa
That's because
Ring.
you hate the green.
I do. It doesn't make any sense.
Terrible.
The Crimson Red looks good.
Yeah, but it's not that different.
It's just not a good Pokemon, unfortunately.
No, yeah.
Like, there's something about its design that just doesn't vibe with me, and I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oklahoma. That's how that song goes, right?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, I only got 2. I kept one as a regular Teddy Ursa as well. I was in the middle. Well, I wasn't at D&D, but I was at my sister's house. D&D got canceled, so we ended up playing board games for several hours and had a nice time.
What game did you play?
We played Happy Little Dinosaurs. We played the most competitive Unstable Unicorns game you've ever seen.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was crazy. And then see, it was crazy. Oh my God! And we played 3 games of Here to Slay, which the group really, really enjoyed. So Unstable Games, get at. There's not a sponsorship. Legitimately do like their products. No, Unstable Games.
Awesome. We
please
had
sponsor
a board
us.
Game night Friday night, I think it was. Yeah, and played some good games. It was fun.
Yeah, what board games did you play?
We did Welcome to, which is like a
Welcome to my parents' house.
It's a roll
I'm
and
from
write.
Oklahoma.
I hate you.
Ooh.
And Wingspan. I love Wingspan so much.
I bet you're feeling horny now.
I hate you.
Because you're from Oklahoma. That's how that song goes, right?
Obviously.
I've never heard of any of those games, if I'm being honest.
What? They're so good. Wingspan is like legitimately my favorite game right now.
What is that?
It's
Explain.
A beautiful game about birds. I'm not even kidding.
Okay. Great.
And like, yeah, no, like just look up a tutorial after this. Like it's so good.
Do I have to?
Yes.
After this fine. Podcast. After this podcast. The new After DARKRAI porncast. I almost said porncast. The After DARKRAI the Boardcast? Is that our new show? Boardcast. BOARD cast. Is that a show? Is that some Patreon content?
We could be the boring contest or a boring cast, and it'd be like boarding.
Me and Gracie play board games via Zoom, and it's the most boring ass shit you ever did see.
Haven't you ever seen Tabletop?
I don't know what you're talking. I've seen a tabletop. I have several tabletops.
Will Wheaton does like a
Will
awesome
Wheaton,
Wheaton. He does a really cool
treasure of a man.
Yes, he does a really cool seg. Anne Wheaton is also a wonderful human being, and I love her.
I don't know who that is, but I
It's
assume
his
she's
wife.
related to Will Wheaton. Okay.
Um,
I
she's
apologize for not
follow,
knowing celebrities and their wives.
well, follow her on Twitter. She's hilarious, and she's a wonderful like advocate for animals and human beings.
That was very nice.
Yes, like she like works with like the Humane Society in some Humane Society in California, and she like does amazing things for dogs.
Oh, that's fantastic. Gracie.
What?
No, go ahead.
I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, but they have he has a tabletop show, and it's about like playing board games, but they're like it's like funny.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Anyway,
You don't
continue.
remember what that show's called?
Tabletop.
Will Wheaton.
Tabletop.
Is that the actual? Is that the search term or the actual show title? No, it really is just called Tabletop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for them.
Yeah.
By the way, Gracie.
What?
Happy birthday to us.
Podversary.
This entered the public domain, so we can sing it now. Happy birthday to us. You're not gonna sing the show Happy Birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Pokemon After DARKRAI. Happy birthday to you. But not a whole lot more, because we're going
until you're
crazy.
24.
Oh God, not 24. Can you imagine this show 24 years old?
No.
Old enough to swipe right on Twinder. Twinder?
Twinder?
Hmm.
It's like Twitter, but
I mean,
Tinder.
Oh, I was thinking it's like Tinder, but for twins. Like, ooh, stepbrother. Well, I guess if it was a stepbrother, it wouldn't be a twin. Anyway.
Yikes.
Where's it going with this? Oh yeah, happy anniversary to us. The show is 4 years old on Friday.
You know who else is 4 years old?
The king of DARKRAI himself.
The heir of DARKRAI will be
the
4
heir of the throne. As soon as I die, here in just a few short months.
Oh my God!
Taking over.
It.
He is taking over. Gracie, the passwords are in my phone for everything.
Okay.
Hand you the keys to carry on the legacy. Who would you get to replace me?
I don't want to think about that. I don't think
you don't want to think about that.
I don't want to think about that.
Why?
Because I don't want you to not be there.
You're right. I get it. We'll talk about it off air because what if they say no? I get it.
Oh my God.
Your son here.
I mean, my son, obviously.
Of course. When he's old enough to take the reins, I'll retire into the sunset forever. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Just giving him his own show entirely. The Kidcast.
Dude, he says the funniest shit ever.
For you. But is someone going to want to listen to 45 minutes of your kid saying the funniest shit ever?
No.
Okay.
Unless I compiled them all a week's worth of his sayings into one episode, that'd be funny.
We had to edit, and now suddenly I'm not about any of these ideas anymore. We're canceling the boardcast, we're canceling the kidcast, it's all canceled.
Dude, you want to hear some funny shit that he said on Monday? So he was avoiding going to bed. So he's like, I gotta poop. And I was like, fine. So I told him to go to the bathroom. And then he was obviously pushing, and he goes, it's hard. It's difficult to and I was like, what? He's like, it's difficult to poop. I can't get it out.
So the 4-year-old said difficult?
Something like that. I don't remember what he said.
But that's still hilarious.
Yeah, he was like, I can't get it out. I was like, what?
You're like, that's why we keep the wooden spoon on the sink.
It's so gross. I don't understand that.
The melon baller's in the kitchen, honey. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. There was one time, the funniest shit he ever said was when he was pooping. And
what is it?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's funny because it's about poop. But then he was like, I gotta poop. And I was like, go, go, go. He's like, there's so much poop in my butt. He's like, look. He goes, look at it, Mom. And I'm like, I'm not looking at your butt. He goes, look at my butt. And I was like, no, child, sit down.
Pull over, Ken. Pull over.
Oh my god. I did not. There was no actual poop. He was just.
Stop.
Oh my god.
I can't anymore. No. No, I refuse.
Okay, wait. I have a cute one to
Oh.
remedy that. How's that? Are you ready?
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
So
sure.
he's obsessed with marshmallows,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh no.
one. No, this is fun. This is good. And so he was like, "What's Jacob?"
Oh.
Which is Negley's first name. He's, "What's Jacob doing?" I was like, "He's going to work." And he was like, "Why?" I'm like, "So he can make money." He goes, "To buy marshmallows?" And I was like, "Yes." So now, and he's like, "So he's going to work to get marshmallows?" And I said, "Yes, he's going to work to get marshmallows." And it was like the cutest thing. So I'm just like, "Yep, you gotta go make your marshmallows
So
today."
in his mind, the America's economy is run on marshmallows.
Easy.
Yeah, it tracks. Hey, do you want your
Yeah.
allowance today? Just sprinkle a couple of little marshmallows in his hands.
He's like, "Done."
Now go clean your room. He doesn't need to know he's been scammed.
He'll turn it into a Bitcoin someday.
My eyes are fucked up now. Thanks.
Is it because you're thinking about poop in his butt?
Yeah.
So much poop.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. And folks, that's a good point to take a break. In, in celebration of our podversary, I have a very special guest. She hasn't been on the show in some time, and no, it's not Hannah. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best, folks. But it is my mom.
Oh, Mom.
Mom decided she would grace us with an interview, and yes, it's an interview of my mom by me, her son. So, all right, on the other end of this break, you're gonna hear that interview. So enjoy. And welcome back. Oh, what a great first part of the episode. And joining me now is teleported away Gracie, banished forever into a prison no one shall ever seek ye find. One filled with horns and ring videotapes. Don't worry, she'll be fine. But joining me now is my mom. Mom, say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm glad to be back.
Happy podversary, Mom. I brought you back because you're one of our original guests. You know what they say when the fledgling podcast starts: get anyone and everyone to be a guest, but especially twist your mom's wrists and make her understand technology enough to do it with you.
Correct. That's right.
What you been up to since last we talked to you?
Busy trying to catch guzzlords, but they're pretty easy to catch.
She says to the man who has none. What
they're really easy.
Cruelty is this? Mom, we haven't talked to you in a while. I thought it'd be fitting, since it's our podversary, to do a little interview with you, Mother Dearest. By the way, thanks, Mom, for being a patron. Appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome.
If you want to be as cool as my mom, check us out on patreon.com/poddog. Mom, who is your favorite Pokemon or Pokemons?
Palkia.
A Palkia? I never heard of Alpaca Kia.
Palkia.
You know, when you go to the home goods store and you buy a Palkia Kia?
No, it's
you
Palkia.
go to the car lot and you purchase a brand new 4-wheel drive Palkia Kia.
Palkia is just pretty.
Mom, what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite thing to do to kill time?
Play video games.
What video games are you playing?
I do Oculus.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I do Beat Saber.
You play Beat Saber on like legendary mode, right?
No,
God,
I do it on hard mode. I've tried expert, but it takes a lot of practice and it wears your arms out. So I think I'm going to stay on hard.
Favorite song to Beat Saber to?
Right now, it's Lizzo's got a bunch on there, and Imagine Dragons, and
you can do it.
I think it's Camellia. She does that spin. They do a spin internally, and that's a really hard one. But yeah, those are pretty cool.
My mom's hip. Mom, what is would those be like the tunes you take to a desert island? You know, like desert island album style? Like if you could only take one thing?
No.
What's your desert island album then, Mom?
It'd be something chill, relax. Maybe a little bit of Beach Boys or Jimmy Buffett, or
you're in a survival scenario. You should get something like I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. You get the blood pumping, and then you'll
Or
climb
maybe
that
some
tree.
reggae.
Get that
You want to
coconut.
relax. You're
Mom,
chilling, man.
you have to kill, prep, and eat a Pokemon to survive on said desert island. Which one do you choose, and how do you kill and prepare it?
I wouldn't. I would starve myself and die.
Well, then I guess you die. You could
How can you
change.
eat anything with eyes that's so cute?
I don't know,
But
Mom.
They're
Look
all
at
cute.
baby cows are cute.
I don't eat baby cows.
Baby horses are cute. Baby snails are cute. Escargot. Mom, if you could change anything about anything, what is it?
The shinies. I wish they'd have more shinies.
Oh, at first I thought you said The Shining.
No, the shinies.
Oh, I thought we was getting like deep into your film theory. Like, is
No,
this
because
now
I
a
can go
video
weeks
essay
and
on The
not catch
Shining?
one, and then all of a sudden get one out of 400 attempts. It's crazy.
Okay, well, Mom, like, how would you like? They all have shinies. They're not all in Pokemon Go yet, which I know what you're talking about. But how would you go about fixing that? Would you just change the rate so that you could catch more shinies?
Yeah, I would change the ratio. I wouldn't do one out of 560 chances.
But then wouldn't they be less special?
No, they wouldn't be less special, but you can reduce that, maybe one out of every 400.
What is that item? There's an item that you can get, the shiny charm. I think, is it called the shiny charm?
I've never heard of that.
It's not in the game. It's not in Pokemon Go. It's in the main
okay.
series games, and you could put it on. Wait, am I right? Am I making this shit up? Hang on a second. Shiny charm. No, I'm right. It does exist. Okay. So like they could put that into the game, and if you get it, like, I don't know, maybe your eggs have a higher chance of hatching as being shiny.
Yeah, something like that.
Or maybe you have to charge the shiny charm by catching Pokemon, and for every, I don't know, for every 100, 200, 300 Pokemon you catch, it increases your odds of catching a shiny Pokemon by 0.25%.
And that would be fine with me.
The longer you go without catching a shiny, the higher your chances are of that next Pokemon being a shiny. But you know what the problem with that would be is people would game the system. They would like catch a million things, right?
Right.
They would max out their shiny charms so that they would have the maximum amount of chance to get a shiny. Then if they encountered a shiny, they would back out and they would just save it for when they're doing raids and get like shiny legendaries and stuff. They would game the system. Although you could make it, I guess you could make it to where when the shiny appears, it resets your shiny charm. So that's the shiny you get. Actually, yeah, that's how you would fix that.
Well, that's too in depth for me. Just
I think it's a good
idea. If I play every single day, and I touch every Pokemon, I should get one a week. That's what I would change. Oh, and I would change how to get to each level. Yeah, it's shuffling.
It's shuffling. I screwed it.
They're on Beat Saber too.
Mom, if you could have anything named after you, what would it be? Your legacy? What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for being loving and sacrificing to my children and my family.
Cool. Blowing right past that. What's something about you that I love you, Mom? What's something about you that few people know about you that you wouldn't mind everyone knowing?
I'm a mean.
I'm your biological son, and I don't want to hear.
I'm evil. I'm mean.
You're not evil and mean. Is that what you're going with? You want people to know that you're evil and mean? Team Mom Kit, Team Rock, Team Rock Mom, Team Rocket Mom,
I fight for the little people, the injustice, the bullied.
Mom, you're still on that desert island, and the dark gods have told you to build an ark. What Pokemon do you leave off of it to drown?
None. Why are these questions so mean?
Because you're this evil, mean darkness lady.
Who would do that? Who would say, "Hey, you're going to stay here and die"? I'm God. I've chosen your destiny. And your destiny.
Ask Noah why he let the unicorns die, and the dragons, and the centaurs. Maybe centaurs were made on the ark.
Oh, I know. I can do.
Mr. Mime.
No,
He's just always the
maybe
go-to.
a Maggie Cap because they can swim. And they can follow me. Like a Maggie Cap. Or...
A Maggie Cap?
Well, you know what I mean.
Mom, did you just say Maggie Cap to me?
Sorry.
Ma'am. Hey, ma'am, did you say Maggie Cap?
Why do you say it?
Ken P is turning over in his grave right now when us trying to do this accent. Gay, man, go get you a Magic Cap.
Does Porygons go in water?
Mom, it's Magikarp. Like
No,
magic.
it's Maggie Cap.
No, it's not Maggie Cap. Oh my god, what are you saying to me?
I renamed my Pokemon.
Maggie Cap.
Yeah, you knew what I was talking about, though.
I did, just through the spelling of it, like in my brain, Magikarp.
But maybe I'll let them swim behind the boat. Maybe I'll let the water Pokemon swim behind the boat so I don't have to leave.
No, Mom, Porygon is technology, so it probably doesn't like water.
Oh, okay.
Mom, have you ever been in a fist fight?
In high school.
Did you win?
Of course.
Which Pokemon could you beat in a fist fight? Maggie Cat? You don't got the stones to handle this Maggie Cat.
How about a Tempo?
You're gonna punch a little tadpole? That's fucked up.
No, I'm gonna do with the flip.
Yeah, but it doesn't have, like, you get in a fist fight with a Pokemon that doesn't have fists.
Okay. All right. Let me put. Okay. Hold on. I'm typing in something here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's not showing me anything.
It's fine.
I don't know.
Well, what do you hope to have accomplished in 5 years' time?
Level 45.
I meant in life, but sure. Level 45.
Yeah, it takes forever to get through these levels.
50 is the highest. Like, why wouldn't you just?
Yeah, but it's taken me almost 2 years to get to past 41, and now I got to evolve an Eevee, and I done walked them and got my 70 candies. Now I get to evolve them. And
Mom, do you think you're like the most like expert Pokemon Go player, like over a certain age?
No, I've met people older and at my age that are way smarter than me.
That's where I learned. Doesn't mean shit because you could beat them in a fist fight, right? Well, they know more about
Pokemon Go. I do it to enjoy the game, and they're just, they're level 50, and they're kind enough to share their knowledge with me.
Mom, you're on an arc, and 2 Pokemon are making a baby. What nightmare offspring has been birthed?
Pokemon don't do it.
And these 2 are?
No, they don't.
Making a baby. Yep,
they don't. Pokemon.
Mom, this question boils down to which 2 Pokemon would you combine?
Okay. Why didn't you pre-ask me these questions so I could?
Because that's not funny. Nobody wants to hear your canned answers, Mr. President.
Okay, how about Bellsprout?
Okay.
And Executor.
So basically you want a fat Bellsprout.
With 3 heads.
You want a fat Bellsprout with 3 heads.
Or heads that have different faces on it.
I don't know what I was looking for there, but I'm not sure that was quite the satisfactory answer. I think I would combine Magikarp with a Magikarp just to see what nightmare offspring comes out. Mom, what are you up to, and where can the people find you? Should you want to be found, please let us know.
If they want to play Beat Saber, I am Cutie Whirlpool.
Cutie Whirlpool on Oculus, folks. You heard it there first. Get that ass handed to you. Mom, thanks so much for being interviewed as part of our podversary. Glad to have you. We'll do a full episode.
Thank you for having me.
I trust that I'll see you soon.
Yes.
And
next week.
After you get this week, actually, Mom. After you get your mom on your podcast. You've listened to this show before, I hope.
I listen to it all the time.
Okay, so I was setting you up after you get your mom to listen to the podcast.
Pokemon DARKRAI. Absolutely. Go to listen to the rest of them.
No. You done missed it. We'll be right back after these paid for messages with the rest of the show. Plus, Gracie, Mom, you got the key to Gracie's immortal prison that we can release her from this hellish pleasure pain box that we found in that Chinese shop that mysteriously disappeared when we turned our
I did
backs.
find. Yes, I do have
Okay,
it.
so do you want to like put the key into the box and solve it, and we'll get her back in here?
Sure.
That's a weird noise for it to make.
That is.
No. The worst.
Pokemon After Darkrai is a show. Boy, howdy, yes it is.
Is it?
It is one. It is a show. One of many. Gracie, you ever feel like there's too many podcasts in the world? You ever
No.
feel like that if we just erased approximately 95% of them and that there still would be too many?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But not
Anyway, not this one. And our lovely sponsors today also feel the same. And they are, Gracie?
They are the Drapion Draperies.
Drapion?
Hang lovely Drapions from your windows to see how this window that you can't see if you're listening on audio but not YouTube.
Right,
Well,
what
now
are you
you should
doing?
check out the YouTube.
You should listen. You should download the audio, and then you go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, and then tell people on YouTube to go to our YouTube, and then you just leave a little thumbs up. You don't even have to watch the episode. Just leave a little thumbs up.
Just
it
leave a
really
thumbs
helps
up.
out. That's all you gotta do.
But Drapion Draperies cover your windows with entirely terrifying scorpion Drapions, so that every time you look out the window, you're fucking terrified.
Every Drapion drapery comes vacuum sealed with living scorpions embedded in the very fabric itself. Do you live in a rough neighborhood and you need to protect yourself from ne'er-do-wells and vandals? Go ahead, buddy. Sneak into my window. I dare you. You'll get a face full of scorpion fists.
Drapions.
Drape them. Get security draped over your shoulders, baby. Today. I was shipped a humongous box full of these Superior Drapion draperies.
How'd it go?
Well, when I got back from the hospital, because turns out I'm deathly allergic to scorpion venom, he did take my Ford Rover Ranger and compact it into the size of a cube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then he stood in front of my window and just stared out it menacingly at anybody that passed nearby. I haven't seen the cat in several days, but I assume that's just a coincidence. Just a happy coincidence.
Happy coincidence.
Drapion Drapery. You know what? That thing. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. And we love you. Hey, that's curtains for you.
Curtains.
And we are back. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hi, Gracie.
Hey.
It's that time again. Our lovely patrons vote for what Pokemon we do at the latter half of the episode, as opposed to it being random. And if you'd like to help participate in polls and get sneak peeks at merch and the Jawsbreakers movie and that we're working on, and what else? There's some Watchers of the Stuff made Patreon only episodes that you could watch. Yeah. And you get to listen to this episode a whole 3 or 4 or 5, 6 days early, something like that.
Nice.
Patreon.com/poddog. You heard it during the interview with my mom, and I'm sorry I brought it up again.
I'm not. Sorry, not sorry.
Number 405, it's Luxray. Luxray, the Gleam Eyes Pokemon.
Wow.
Luxray evolves from Luxio starting level 30 and is the final form of Shinx, so that's who we'll start with. Shinx is the Flash Pokemon. Pure Electric, baby. It's a cute little blue and black cat with yellow accents and stuff. All of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees while the foe is momentarily blinded. Its forelegs have a muscle-based system of generating electricity. Its body shines if endangered. The extension and contraction of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble. Is that all we got, baby? Shakes its body to generate electricity. Electricity? Its stature, English is hard. Belies its aggression. One must be patient to tame this Pokemon.
Wow.
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 Shinx sends signals to others of its kind by shaking the tip of its tail while the tail tip is shining brightly. Am I having a stroke?
Are you? I think it's yeah.
Am I okay?
Are you okay?
Electricity makes this Pokemon's fur glow. Shinx sends signals to others of its kind by shaking the tip of its tail while the tail tip is shining brightly.
There, you got it.
Oh, that sounds like that is an awful tongue twister. Why did they write that?
That's a lot of words.
I hate my life.
I'm sorry.
By the way, merch idea. Pull over, Ken. Yeah. Do you think he'd let us make that? Ken, let us know if you'd let us make that.
Yeah, let us know.
Shinx bears a resemblance to a hoax Pokemon that was created on April Fool's Day in 2005. Shinx's English name was originally thought to be Spinx because of a low-quality photo with its name on it, and Shinx is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 263. We need to
It's supposed to be off of like Sphinx, right? Sphinx?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Does it say?
I don't know.
Let's see. They usually have like something about the name on here. Yeah. It may have also been inspired by the mythical Sphinx.
Yeah.
You got it. Personally, I don't see it really, other than the fact that it's kind of like a lion cub.
Mm-hmm.
They should have given it a person's face.
That would be too creepy. I would hate that.
Okay, and Magna Carta, Jump Zone,
Magna Zone?
Freedom Field. What am I trying to say? Magna Metra nose. The nose. Probopass. I got there. I don't.
Oh my god. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Do you smell toast? Because you're probably having a stroke.
I don't know how those strings of words got me to Probopass.
Magna Carta. Hold on, I'm gonna go name one of my Pokemon Magna Carta now.
Shut up. Luxray evolves from Shinx starting at level 15. Okay.
What if we have a shirt that just says Magna Carta and it has a Probopass on it?
What the
That's hilarious.
I have to Google what Magna Carta is because I don't remember.
You know what a Magna Carta is?
If my memory serves, it's something to do with the Spanish Armada or some shit.
What?
It's a ship from the Pilgrim times.
No.
It has to be. Its claws lose electricity with enough amperage to cause fainting. No, its claws loose electricity. It's a better way to write that. They live in small groups. It rests its forelegs on others to communicate with rhythmic electric pulses from its claws. All it needs, like a cat on your belly.
By the way, the Magna Carta is like a writing about like your rights, like civil rights.
Magna Carta, more like Magna Farta.
I hate you.
I hate me too. Don't worry. The feeling is mutual for hate for me. By gathering their tails together, they collectively generate powerful electricity from their claws. Honestly, same.
Oh.
Strong electricity courses through the tips of its sharp claws. A light scratch causes fainting in foes.
Wow.
Upon encountering an opponent, this Pokemon prepares for battle by extending its claws, which can put out 1 million volts of electricity. I call bullshit.
I also call bullshit.
Hang on. Google, help me. 1 million volts of electricity equal to, let's see. What would 1 million volts do to you? Anything from not much at all to instant death. Thank you, Google.
Thanks,
Not much.
Google.
runs the gamut. Maybe nothing, maybe everything.
Maybe instant death. We don't
Yeah,
know.
could be.
Oh, a million volts
Um,
would definitely kill you, but I meant like, why does it say nothing? That would definitely do
I
something
don't
to you.
know. Maybe it means when that thing happens, when sometimes people are struck by lightning and they're totally fine.
And they live.
Or they're just like their brain gets hard reset. I bet that's like kind of like what happens when you like turn off your computer for 2 minutes and then you turn it back on. That's basically what a lightning bolt does to your brain.
I actually,
It's like shutting it off and turning it back on, but like God's doing it to you.
but like God's like,
Like you're gonna forget math, but you're gonna feel great in about 10 years
gonna
after
taste the color
extensive physical
purple?
therapy.
but it's gonna be great.
It's proudly uses its electrified claws as weapons. It seems to be a gracious Pokemon, evenly sharing the spoils of the hunt with others of its kind.
All right,
Very generous.
sharing. Yeah,
Sharing is caring. Great shiny, by the way, for all 3 of these.
yeah, I like it.
Luxray is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 363. The official Japanese Pokemon website has a picture of Luxio on its 404 error page. This may allude to Luxio's national Pokédex number, which is 404. Very cute.
Oh,
And
that's
it
cute.
appears to be based on an adolescent male or lion.
That checks out.
That checks out. Gracie approved. And then lastly, our actual Pokemon of the day, Luxray, the Gleam Eyes boy. Evolves from Luxio starting at level 30.
Mhm.
It has eyes which can see through anything. It spots and captures. It has eyes that spot and
End of
captures
sentence.
prey hiding behind objects. When its eyes gleam gold, it can spot hiding prey, even those taking shelter behind a wall. It's got wall hacks. It can see
Wow.
clearly. It can see clearly now in
the rain is
Oklahoma.
gone. I hate you.
Through walls to track down its prey and seek its lost young. Luxray's ability to see through objects comes in handy when it's scouting for danger.
Yeah.
They form packs, each having one male as a leader. Legends say that when
That is the patriarchy.
yeah, down with the patriarchy key.
Pancreatic.
Pancreatic Karki. Magna Pancreati.
Magna patriotic Karki.
Legends say that when Luxray's 2 eyes shimmer with gold, the Pokemon can see through anything.
Okay.
Seeing through solid objects uses up a lot of Luxray's electricity, so the Pokemon sleeps for long periods of time to store up energy.
All right.
It will instantly spot prey hiding behind walls. We said that. Let's see here. Luxray is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 523, based on a lion. And Gracie, you have the totally real and not at all made up fact about Luxray.
That even the space between their fur, like
Space between our wicked lies as we go to Oklahoma.
the space between their fur has little
Space
electric.
between
Oh my god.
your wicked lies.
This is why I
Sorry.
don't talk anymore.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No.
I literally can't fucking help myself. And you know, I'm mentally damaged at the moment, so I do apologize.
It's because you're having a stroke about the Magna Carta.
Yeah, that was, I don't know what that was about.
Or wait, no. What was? No, what was it that
Are
you
you okay?
No.
Did you take 1 million volts of electricity?
Right to the forehead.
Yeah. You were talking about the last Luxray fact.
Yeah, that there is
The space between.
their fur, pieces of fur, is a little lightning bolt.
Oh, like you mean like a piece of lightning bolt glitter, like it's or an actual electric lightning bolt that's shaped like a lightning bolt.
Electric current.
Oh, an electric current between each of their little furs.
Each of their little furs.
Little furs. Each
Fur
little hair.
Mhm.
It's like one of those dogs that has like the undercoat, but with electricity.
Yeah, but it's electricity.
Got it.
Not made up at all.
No, of course not. It's real.
Mhm.
We would
Just
never
like
spread
Pokemon.
information like things
Mhm.
like what does the Magna Carta stand for? I don't
It's
know.
our Bill of Rights kind of style thing.
Is that what that is? Because it sounds too
Yes.
Spanish to be an American thing.
Well, it's not American, but it's like it was a writing about people's rights.
So is that
I
not
think
an
during
offensive
war.
T-shirt to have Magna Carta with a picture of Probo Pass, or is just people just not going to understand it at all?
They wouldn't understand it at all.
Oh wait, should we do the "Don't Tread on Me" only with
No.
Probo Pass? But with Probo Pass, like he's cut in like 3 pieces. Because fuck those people.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
And then instead of "Don't Tread on Me," it just says Magna Carta with a question mark. That's
Or
not
it's like-
bad. That's
or
not a
like
bad
an-
idea.
Or like an Ekans that's like
Maybe it's a little too. Maybe that's a little too on the nose.
too real.
Maybe a little too on the nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sketch this out later.
Yeah. You also got to do our gay pride shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is this show? What are we supposed to be doing?
Talk about the Magna Carta.
I guess. I guess we could
I'm
do a
just kidding.
segment.
What if it's not MAGA.
No.
Stop. Magna. No, hold on.
Magma? Are you trying to say magma like lava?
No, like the Magna Carta, but with a mag cargo.
That's good. Mag.
See?
No, I can't do it. Magma cargo.
Yeah.
Magma carga. I feel like we're
Cargo.
straying too far off from the Probo Pass joke. I don't know.
but
We'll
I
work.
just
This isn't the time or place. We'll workshop it.
It's okay.
Gracie, let's do a little thing called Torterrarium.
Terrarium. Wow, that really graphic.
Speaking of merch, you can see I got that brand new After DARKRAI Halloween haunted something of death shirt. Check it out. Links in the description.
I like that.
Torterrarium is a fun little thought experiment we do where we each are tasked with housing the particular Pokemon in question. How are we? Is our animal husbandry skill? Our PTV Cribs show, as it were, Pokemon TV. Gracie, do you want to go first, or should I?
You go first.
Okay. So basically, you have a large section of land that you've purchased with a giant fence all the way around it.
Okay.
Right? You also have to purchase like very gaudy, showy like pants, jean vest, grow a nice mustache and facial hair, get a couple of dangly, sparkly earrings to go along with your large cowboy hat. Then you
that
get
is also bedazzled.
Right. Absolutely. The more shiny studs on your clothing,
Yes.
the more renown you can get. And occasionally you wear a pair of jeans that say juicy. Or alternatively, Ed Hardy, naturally.
Obviously.
You always smell like a mixture of cigarettes and like Drakkar Noir. But when you don't smell like that, you smell like a heavy fucking fog of weed. Then you purchase about 50 Luxrays, put them all of them in the same enclosure, every single one of them. Then you charge people like $50 admission to come look at them, and you let them like bone each other ad nauseum and use the babies for photo opportunities and charge people $150 a photo. And eventually you get so many fucking Luxrays that you don't know what to do with them. And then you start selling them to just whoever the fuck will buy them for however much they're willing to pay. Especially when they get older. Then when you get too many and you don't have enough buyers and you're oversaturated, you just open up a fence and let them leave, and you go to jail because that bitch Carol Baskins fucking sold you out to the feds, and now you're going to jail. Gracie, what do you got?
I don't know if I could top that. What? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I were you, I would start with a contract to kill Carol Baskin.
Yes. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. So great. No, I think I would make like a giant. What is that
What is what?
in front of you?
This is not. What is what?
Oh, it's cute.
What
Okay.
are you talking about?
Nothing.
This is an audio podcast, Gracie.
Audio podcast. I would make a giant power plant.
Power
But
plant. Oh, I
yeah.
see. I see. You're going
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
electricity angle.
Yeah. But then I would also like make sure that they all have their own like beautiful enclosure for each one. Like, but their exercise machine would all be would all be hooked up to like a control
Cooked
center.
up.
Yep. So that as they exercise, it powers the city.
It's
But
pretty
they're treated
good.
very well and they're paid a living wage for their time.
Oh, I forgot to mention that for mine, we also have a massive pen full of Baneries and Diggersbys, and we just dump them like in by the wheelbarrow full.
And then
Go
they
to
make a
town.
game out of it.
Make a game out of it, kind of like we make a game out of this show.
I like it.
Ah!
Terrifying.
Oh my God, there was a fucking Pokemon and walking around in the foreground. Jesus
touched
Christ,
you.
YouTube, why don't you make me aware of those things? And folks, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a crazy 4 years. 4 years. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. Re-elect us as the Pokemon podcast of the future.
But we
Gracie,
will only go by the Magna Carta.
we will not go quietly into the night. We're going to go on. We're going to survive. For tonight, we celebrate our podcast anniversary. And Gracie, when you celebrate your podcast, after you celebrate your podcast anniversary,
DARKRAI will show you no mercy.
holy shit, we did it. That was a great episode.
You're a great episode.
You're a great looking episode.
Aw.
Oh. Yeah, so if you're still listening, okay. If you're still listening, dear listener, I'm sorry that you got this far to hear that. But look forward to any musings about Scarlet or Violet.
Yeah.
I'm getting Violet. I'm gonna try and record.
Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and record a little bit just so you guys have some timely impressions of the game from one of us right after this. So look forward to that. This part.
Right now.
Here in just a second.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, like it's
Get
coming
ready.
up. Just hang in there.
Hold your butt.
You can do it. Are you waiting? Are you still listening for it?
Do it.
Any second now, it's gonna start. Okay, this bit's just super annoying. Here you go.